What is up, YouTube? It is Steel Pants coming to you again, live from the Shadow Realm. We are back again after being absent for quite some time now, but I promise you we have a lot of good deck profiles for you here. This is August. This is going to be an August 2014 lightsworn deck profile, dragonsworn, if you will. Right now it's one of the top decks that a lot of people are using due to the structure decks that came out. But of course I've been playing with lightsworns for quite some time before these structure decks had come out on the field. So without further ado, I'm going to show you what my build is of the lightsworn dragonsworn, and I've actually went to my locals and gotten near, it was like 9th place, so I was right behind the top 8, so it was pretty competitive for the build I have, and of course that's without dueling for a while. So let's go ahead and get started with this. Of course, your standard, your 3 bosses there, your 3 JDs. These are an absolute necessity. There's really nothing more to explain about that. They just look pretty too. Also, you're going to have your other boss monsters, your Diabloses. This is actually a new card that I've been introduced to. It's an awesome card. I've actually turned duels around with this card, so I'm very happy to see this card being used into effect there. I also play 3 copies, of course, of Lumina. This card's probably the best lightsworn in the deck right now. It does a good amount of work, puts lightsworns in the grave as well. Also, I play, if I can find it here, play 2 Lilas. Clear that back row from, before you drop your JD. I like to run 2. Sometimes I can run 3. It just depends, but I feel more comfortable with 2. 2 Raidens. I'm probably going to be upping him to 3. But I actually like him at 2 right now. It just depends. Like I said, I've seen great results with just 2. He is definitely the best tuner. 4-star tuner. There's not really any requirements for him. So, I mean, overall, he's great. 1 Minerva. I mean, that's an extra, mill in the deck when she, goes to the graveyard from the effects of lightsworns. So she's good. Also, that tuner to help get out, Michael. Then we have, of course, our 1s. We have a lot of, we have Aaron, kick back a lot of the, like Yugiohs that are in, a lot of defense mode. Groth, and this guy here. A lot of people sit here and say, why do you play this? Well, I'll tell you why. 1, it helps against, of course, it can be a slow card, but it also helps with facing other lightsworns as well, because it says here, lightsworn monsters cannot be targeted by effects. So when you face somebody who plays lightsworns and they try to use Lumina, they can't target other lightsworns in the graveyard, so they can't start special summoning those. So it kind of puts a hamper on that, and in this meta, you have to have your deck ready to face other people, but also at the same time those mirror matches. And again, even if you're not facing a lightsworn, it helps when you're facing just other decks. So I run 1 of him, and he's hollow. He's nice. I like him. 1 Wolf. I don't like to run 2. 1 Wolf is good enough. 1 Jane. Raiko. This card here is up and down. If anything, I have to side deck something, I'll take him out usually, and also it just depends on how the duel is going. If it's a slow duel, if I notice it's like a duel that takes, it's not, their deck is kind of like a slow building deck, I'm gonna use Wolf to start popping back rows and flip him and stuff like that. And that's pretty much it for the lightsworn side. That's all the monsters there for the lightsworn side. And then you go down here, we play the 1 Honest, and now this is where some ridicule comes in. I play 1 Card Trooper. I don't run the Curry Bandits. I feel it can leave room for open attack, especially if you start off with it. You play Curry Bandit, mill 5, and if you don't get any Necro Gardeners, you don't get anything good, you kind of like left yourself open up for attack. This again, I've had good success with it. I have run 3 Curry Bandits. I've run 2 Curry Bandits. I've even gone as far as running 1. Now I'm running none. I like to test my lightsworn decks. I do not like to have my lightsworn decks like everybody else's. I don't have a staple lightsworn deck. I like to do it the way I want to, and I've seen success with this, so just running one. So that's pretty much all for the odd end cards there. Now, of course, the dragon side, I run 2 of the dragon rulers. I don't run 4. To be honest with you, you can't really make anything else when you have 4 like that, so I run the 2 best attacks, 28 with blaster and 26 with tidal. So two of those are good enough. Then I run the 3 clips wyverns, milling. You get these guys in the graveyard, go in there, search out JD, one of your, tidal or blaster, remove them from play, get your JD in your hand, boom, simple as that. So standard for your dragonsworns. 3 necro gardenas. I like these better than Rainbow Karibo. They're just a lot better, and I play them a lot longer. And like I said, they stop attacks, and my opponents, their whole plan can sometimes be foiled just by that. So that is the monster lineup with the lightsworns there. Now onto the magics here. Of course, the one best card in the game in the lightsworn deck, Charge the Light Brigade. Gotta have one. The 3 soul charges, self-explanatory. Gotta run 3. I run 1 soul charge, and I don't know if I messed up there. It's late. Solar recharge. I'm pretty sure I said solar recharge. It messes me up. I get so confused. Soul charge. I run 1 of those. It's more like a last resort. You don't want to start off playing this right off the bat, and then they stop you, and then you're out a couple thousand life points. So this is more like a last minute, hey, I got a last resort here. I need to maybe use this to pull off a final play. That's what I'm going to try to use that for. 1 monster incarnation, in case some of my JDs get milled, and all the heavy milling that's been going on with the Raiden and Minerva and stuff like that. So you're going to get all those extra mills. So it's good in just case you get JD. Pitch a wolf in your hand or something like that to get JD back. And 1 dark hole. Mass removal, is big. Now, this is something I definitely like about this deck, because a lot of decks nowadays are running a lot of these, is the trap stun stuff. And I don't mean like the card trap stun, I mean like the cards that are probably going to be taken care of a lot. Royal Decrees. This deck uses 4 traps, which is 2 of these, and of course 2 breakthrough skills. Now these can be activated in your graveyard on your turn. So obviously if you have one of these on the field, you don't want to activate Royal Decree first, so you want to wait for that. But again, these can be activated from your graveyard to, say if they have, I don't know, I have no idea. Point is, if they have something on the field that's bothering you, it's your turn, you can make plays with this being in your graveyard. And it's also protected, from Royal Decree, and all of these are all face up. Wireless cards on the field, trap cards on the field are negated. So, these are not in the field, they're in your graveyard. So that takes care of a lot of people. So that's pretty much it. It's a 40 card deck. It's, like I said, it's really, it flows, it's good. I've had a lot of success with it. Like I said, I did pretty well at my locals for running it this way. I've had it like this for probably about 2 weeks to 3 weeks. I've had it like that. So on with the side deck now. I run 2 Michaels. 2 Michaels are good. I'm thinking about maybe cutting 1, just depends. But right now I'm pretty content at 2. If I had to cut something, it would be another Michael. That's for the 7-2, and then of course I have a Black Rose. It's pretty, it's pretty ghost rare. So if you can maybe see it in the light there, yeah, that's probably good. Yeah, 1 Black Rose, level 7s, and then for the level 8s we have Scrap Dragon, Stardust, and Crimson Blader. That's for the synchros, so you're gonna have those. Onto the level 3s, we have Ghost Tricks Alley Car, because you want to get rid of that back row as much as you can before you drop your JD. Nothing kills you worse than when your Royal Decree gets MST and you see 2 back row cards and you have this guy on the field and you want to start popping those before you throw down JD. Wind up Zen-Mage, just in case you have to go into a fallout, fall back and you got to put up defenses. Number 30, Acid Golem. I can't tell you how many times somebody places a big monster in front of me here, and it's really difficult to get over them. This is going to be good to get over that monster, just for the time being. So, that could end up, really turning the duel around there. And that's pretty much it for the level 3s. And then the level 4s, we play number 82, Heartland Draco. This card here has actually won duels here because, of course, if they have a full field full of monsters, detach and then boom, attack directly. 2,000 life points. So your opponent could have 2,000 left. They got 1,800. Throw this on the field, remove, and then pop one for 2,000. I mean, that could be game. So I've actually had really good success with this card here. Yugioh Cowboy, again, same thing. You might be left with a resort where you're not being able to get over these great big monsters, but using these effects to pop it and hit that damage. And then Abyss Dweller. Again, self-explanatory, and then Silent on Arc. That's definitely changed a lot of the duels around by having these cards on the field. The level 7 is Big Eye. Again, that's really made with the dragons when they're on the field. The Blaster and Tidal, and Diablos as well can make the Big Eye. And then, of course, the Felgran. I use this for when I have 2 Judgment Dragons on the field. If I'm able to get 2 Judgment Dragons on the field, I want to be able to stop. If, like, say my opponent can stop me from attacking for some reason. Say, like, I try to attack and they, kind of just stop my, blowout of a kill to basically end the match or end the duel. This is good because I don't want to mill 8 cards. If my boss monsters are on the field, there's no reason to mill a ton more cards because I already got everything I need on the field or in the graveyard in order to get them out. So I would hate to mill 8. So in main phase 2, just go ahead and synchro XYZ right into him, protects that from that, and of course you get a big 2,800 beater, and his effect's great. So that's pretty much it for the lightsworns. And again, this is an August 2014 build. Again, like I said, you will see more videos from us as the time goes on. Again, like I said, we will be posting these up regularly, so you'll be able to see these. You'll be able to enjoy our videos again as much as you can. Again, we'd like you to comment, subscribe, like, share, whatever the fuck you want to do with it. But we definitely will, we're getting the hang of this again. It's something that we just spontaneously wanted to do. If you guys have any questions, anything you want to ask, feel free to go ahead and ask. Biggest thing we'd like to get you guys to subscribe so we can share some more of our videos. And if you guys have any suggestions, please go ahead and tell us. I promise you, I won't charge you much for asking questions. So, like I said, you will see more videos of Spade and everybody else in here, and we're going to upload these as much as we can. Nice little black luster mat for people who did not know. BLS in the background, a little art here. It's actually on our homepage here, so for anybody who was wondering about that. But anyways, that again is the Lightsworn deck. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we will see you guys later.